friends, welcome to channel The Guruvartha Kirti. Today we are going to discuss about the generation of signal. There are essentially two basic methods of generating frequency modulated signals, namely direct FM parameter variation method, indirect FM, that is Armstrong method. So in this two types, the direct method, in direct method, the carrier frequency is directly varied in accordance with the input baseband signal. Input baseband signal is nothing but it is a message signal. So in direct method, the carrier frequency is directly varied in accordance with the input baseband signal, which is readily accomplished by using voltage controller. So the variation of baseband signal is accomplished by means of what? Voltage controlled oscillator. So a voltage controlled oscillator is nothing but it is an oscillator. The frequency of oscillation can be controlled by applying external voltage, so frequency voltage controlled oscillator is nothing but the frequency of oscillation, the VCO's output, the frequency of oscillation is controlled by external voltage, which is called voltage controlled oscillator. So in direct method, the carrier frequency is directly varied in accordance with the baseband signal. But in an indirect method, the modulating signal is first used to produce narrowband FM signal, and after that the frequency multiplication is next used to increase the frequency deviation of the desired level. So in order to increase the frequency deviation to the desired level, we will be using frequency multiplication. So first thing is what we have to do is we have to do wideband narrowband FM signal we have to generate. After that frequency multiplication is used. So this is what the two types of FM generation. So methods of FM generation. There are two methods. One is direct method of FM generation, another one is indirect method of FM generation. In direct method, there are different types of methods are there. Direct FM, varactor diode modulator, FM reactance modulator, frequency stabilized reactance modulator, cross by direct FM transmitter, PLL modulator. So indirect method, Armstrong indirect method of generation of FM. The first method we are going to discuss here is that the first method we are going to discuss here is that parameter variation method. Here you consider the block diagram. Wait. Here you consider the block diagram. Here we are applying a modulating signal, sinusoidal signal M of t. Here there is a variable voltage variable capacitor. So the function of capacitor is about it stores about electrostatic energy. After some time it will discharge the energy, right? And the main function is that here is that it stores about electrical energy. So here is a tuned circuit which is used to generate the carrier frequency, the instantaneous frequency of the carrier. So output of this tuned circuit is about carrier frequency. That instantaneous carrier frequency is controlled by means of external voltage in the capacitor. This is called what? Voltage controlled oscillator. So the capacitor voltage stored by means of message signal. So here we are applying message signal, that from the message signal it stores about the voltage. So according to this working, so the capacitor voltage controls the frequency of the oscillation. So frequency of oscillation of this particular circuit is about 1 by 2 pi root LC. 1 by 2 pi root LC. So that here it can be written as root 2 pi root LC the whole power minus 1. So actually frequency of oscillation of any particular tuned circuit is about 1 by 2 pi root LC. But the primary problem here is to maintain a stable carrier frequency over extended period of time. So for a long period of time, we cannot able to maintain a stable circuit because of this variation in tuned circuit. So the next kind of circuit we are going to discuss about here is varactor diode modulator. So in this modulator, varactor diode modulator. So in this modulator, two tank circuit, there will be a tank circuit here. There will be a tank circuit here, because here there will be a LC circuit. This is called tank circuit. Here we are giving audio frequency input, that means message signal, to the transformer. Here there will be a regulated power supply. There will be a regulated power supply here. So in order to activate this, this is also works as a voltage controlled oscillator, VCO. So voltage controlled oscillator means what? The frequency of oscillation of tank circuit is controlled by means of VCO, voltage controlled oscillator. Instantaneous frequency of tank circuit is controlled by means of applying external voltage from the modulating signal is known as voltage controlled oscillator. Here RFC choke is there, and the particular RFC choke, the function of RFC choke is to provide the DC current, because to control the voltage now, by means of applying voltage, the oscillation is controlled. So for that purpose, here we are providing RFC, radio frequency choke. The purpose of this radio frequency choke is that it provides a constant DC current, and it blocks the AC current. It blocks the AC current. For this purpose only, here we are providing RFC. So it chokes the radio frequency. So this is about a varactor diode. In this kind of varactor diode modulator, I am giving some overview. The instantaneous frequency of the tank circuit is directly proportional to the amplitude of the modulating signal. The instantaneous frequency Fi of t is proportional to what? Amplitude of the modulating signal. So for this provision, we will be using VCO here. So the oscillator whose frequency is controlled by modulating voltage is known as voltage controlled oscillator. The frequency of the tank circuit frequency is varied according to the modulation signal by shunting the capacitor, variable capacitor, with the tuned circuit. Here we are providing a capacitor, variable capacitor with its tuned circuit. This voltage variable capacitor is known as varicap. This voltage variable capacitor is known as varicap or varactor. So here we are providing this varactor diode in reverse bias condition. So the varactor diode is a specially fabricated PN junction diode which is used as a variable capacitor in the reverse bias condition. So varactor diode is a specially fabricated PN junction diode which is used as a variable capacitor in the reverse biased condition, and the junction capacitance changes with respect to DC voltage, DC bias voltage. The carrier signal is generated by means of LC tuned circuit. The frequency of oscillation of the tuned circuit, the frequency of oscillation in the tuned circuit. Here we are providing LC circuit. So the frequency is controlled by means of omega c equal to root of LC, 1 by root LC. So or otherwise FC equal to frequency of oscillation is equal to 1 by 2 pi root LC. The frequency of oscillation is written as FC is equal to 1 by 2 pi root LC. So based upon the L and C value, the frequency of oscillation is we are finding. In the same way, we are calculating the this is for allowing the RF wave, and the capacitor Here the varactor diode is connected across resonance circuit of an oscillator through coupling capacitor of relatively larger value. The coupling capacitor isolates the varactor diode from the oscillator as far as DC is concerned, while providing effective short circuit at the operating frequency. So again I am repeating, the coupling capacitor isolates the varactor diode from the oscillator as far as DC concerned, while providing an effective short circuit at operating frequencies. The DC bias voltage of the varactor diode is regulated so that the oscillator frequency is not affected by the varactor supply fluctuation. The DC bias voltage of the varactor, the bias voltage of the varactor diode is regulated so that the oscillator frequency is not affected by supply fluctuation. So in the varactor diode, this is the modulating signal is fed in series with the regulated power supply. Here we will be providing regulated power supply, and at any instant the effective bias of the varactor diode is equal to sum of VD, the varactor diode voltage, is equal to V0 plus Vm of t. VD is equal to V0 plus Vm of t. That means the initial voltage of the capacitor, varactor diode, variable capacitor, right? Variable capacitor or variable Vm of t. So Vd is equal to V0 plus Vm of t. Vm of t is nothing but Vm sin omega mt. Vm sin omega mt. So here CD is proportional to Vd, the applied voltage Vd, the whole power minus 1 by 2, or otherwise 1 by Vd. CD is equal to, already we know that the capacitance value is 1 by Vd, right? Here proportionality constant can be written in equivalent means. What you will do? The capacitive components CD is equal to K into Vd, the whole power 1 by 2. But Vd is equal to V0 plus Vm of t. So the total capacitance of the tank circuit is equal to, so the total capacitance of the tank circuit is equal to C0 plus CD. C0 is, we know that the frequency of oscillation is about instantaneous frequency is equal to instantaneous frequency omega I is equal to 1 by root of L0 C0 plus CD. Both the component, initial capacitance and coupling, that is varactor diode capacitance value. So this is about the, we know that omega I is equal to 1 by root of L0 into C0 plus CD, where CD is nothing but just now we have calculated K into Vd, the whole power minus 1 by 2, that you substitute here. And you will be getting the equation, instantaneous frequency. So here from this equation 1 by root of L0 C0 and the CD, where CD is nothing but V0 plus KVD, the whole power 1 by 2. So instantaneous frequencies depends upon the voltage of the varactor diode. So applications of this diode is about, one is AFC, automatic frequency control. So by providing automatic frequency control in electronic circuits, and remote tuning. How is remote tuning? In that areas it will be applying. So that's all about the varactor diode modulator. So by next class, the next kind of modulator we will be discussing, right? Thank you so much for your cooperation.